Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor.
Or Pearl Harbor. I was just about to get my year in and
heard it on the radio, and it was Sunday morning, and we were getting ready to go to church.
And of course, it just blew us away, you know.
I was 20 years old. I got the message at a movie theater.
Gabriel Heater was his name. And he said, Roosevelt just declared war on Japan. They bombed Pearl Harbor.
so that I didn't get to go home when I thought I was going to go. Instead, the government said that for the convenience of the government, they were going to keep me in until they didn't need me anymore. So
when it was announced, they shut the screen off on the movie. The owner came out on the stage and he said,
When it came on the radio, we didn't go to church.
So I immediately called my boyfriend at that time and asked him if he was going to enlist right away. He did fairly soon.
the place cleared out. I mean, they just didn't show the movie, and everybody was, oh my God, and walked out. I had a brother in the service at that time. He was on the West Coast at Camp Fort Leonard Wood, and they pulled him, right out of the camp and put him on the shoreline because they didn't know what was going to happen.
But I couldn't enlist right away. We had to be at least 20. And I think I said I was 19. I must have been only 18 because I had to wait a year and a half before I hit 20, and I enlisted on my 20th birthday.
A cousin of mine was at Pearl when it was bombed.
He was at Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, he was on a destroyer, and when it was bombed. And they took fire axes, according to him, they took fire axes and chopped the lines that were holding the ship to the pier. And they got out of Pearl without being scratched.
So my husband, though, was more exciting because he had already enlisted from California. And he was home on leave. They immediately called him back. And he was in Pearl Harbor 10 days after those planes flew over. So he didn't see the planes, but he did see all the devastation.